explain to everybody what God is and why there's so much confusion. Okay, I typed in creationism because I'm trying to find out what it. I know what it is, but I want to see what Google has to say. Okay, so it says the belief that the universe and living organisms originate from specific acts of divine creation. Okay, that would be creation, natural, nature. Okay, the laws of physics. All right. Now this says, as in the biblical account, rather than natural processes such as evolution. Okay, they didn't have to add that. That's what causes the problems. This is what it is. Creationism, yeah. The world was created. It formed. It was made. It's here. It's observable. Okay? So it happened. But people complicate everything and make it into something it's not. So whoever wrote this definition had to say, rather than natural processes such as evolution, just to get people all riled up and people arguing and fighting. Okay? Everything from the Bible in Genesis can be proven. Literally, it can be proven. Any physicist can tell you. The biosphere formed. The earth was a formless void until it accreted into a sphere. I mean, all of Genesis is actually talking about a real process. It's just the fact that people think that, oh, since it said that God did it, then they don't want to believe it. But if you said nature did it, then they would say, oh yeah, that's completely believable. Okay, then why can't God be nature? Why can't it? Because it is. It's people that are making it into a fucking problem. It's people that make it into difficult situations and fighting and arguing. It's very, very simple. Here's another example. Phony atheists. Okay, if they're so genius and so brilliant, why do they think that the Bible says that God made mud people? Because as far as I know, physicists have proven that people are made of dust, and when we rot, we turn back into dust. So, where it says God made man from the dust of the earth, that's true. Nature made man from the dust of the earth. Oh, how hard was that to figure out? That can be proven. So instead of sitting and arguing over what to call something, God, the universe, nature, creation, who cares what you call it? The placeholder word is beside the fact. Everyone wants to go back to the original argument of God is a walking man, and physics are different than what a walking man is, and walking man is God, and a man can't create a whole universe and all this, and yada, yada, yada. Make it all into a bunch of bullshit. You know? The atheists are making it into a fairy tale. The atheists. Because the mud man example is a perfect example, actually. That's a perfect example of atheists are the ones keeping religions alive, rather than make sense of it, squash the beef, and then just let it die out. So, like I was saying, a true atheist and a phony atheist are easy to spot. Okay? A true atheist knows that God is just a word for nature or creation. Phony atheists think God is a floating man that they say they don't believe in. That's how you tell if they're phony. If you tell them something like, well, God is just a word for something, then they'll go, oh, and then they'll defend the Bible just to argue it. That's a phony atheist. So I'm just saying, it's a joke. Y'all are making everything into a friggin' joke. Everyone, all y'all, believers and non-believers, are making everything into a joke. You're destroying the planet, the fighting and arguing, this and that, yada, yada, yada. And then when the shit finally hits the fan, we're going to wish we were paying attention to elsewhere other than our own stupid little placeholder words.